everyone, this is Rachel, and I'm here with another process video using my March Scraptastic kit alongside with my counterfeit add-on kit that I made to go along with it. Now, I've got a bunch of scraps, but I'm really just putting them in order. I'm not going to use a whole bunch of them. I'm going to use this white piece of cardstock that is left over from a cut file I used in my previous video alongside with this multicolor star piece of paper from Amy Tangerine Better Together, along with this branding strip of butterflies that was on the white wood grain paper from the Pebbles Everyday collection by Jen Hadfield. I also have another piece of that wood grain paper that I put up at the top alongside of that tone-on-tone diagonal stripe paper that is a piece of leftover from the Chamel Starshine collection. I'm going to back both of my photos on some more of that diagonal stripe paper. I'm not going to keep them connected like that. I just did that for, cutting them apart purposes. That would have been an interesting choice of photo placement. Now, I really like the way this ended up looking. I thought it was very, very cute. I am not the only one who thought it was cute. I got a comment from Amy Tan, or at least her social media person, about cute on my Instagram account, so I was super, super excited about that. I totally fangirled over it. Now, if you are interested in following me on Instagram, I am Ollie Quig Scraps, and I'll put that up on the screen, and you'll see up on the screen, but I'll spell it just in case. It's OLIQUIGSCRAPS. On Instagram. So if you'd like to follow me, feel free. I put all my layouts up there, even ones I don't make videos for. So if you're interested, please feel free to follow me. So I cut another piece of that diagonal stripe paper to do a little bottom left-hand corner cluster down there. And I'm considering using this large polka dot piece as part of my background layers. And I'm just kind of poking through, seeing if there's anything else that's going to work. I grabbed this floral piece that is part of the Scraptastic exclusives. I don't have a huge amount of it left. I used quite a bit of it in previous layouts. I'm just trying to see if I can add it to that lower cluster, but I don't think it's going to work out. I then see that I actually have a smaller piece of this polka dotted paper, so I think that might work better rather than trimming down another piece that will be almost the exact same size as that piece. Now, I'm going to try to line up this smaller piece of paper on the top and bottom of this photo, and it takes me a little bit of time, and then it's too long, so I need to fix it. But I didn't want to trim it off because there's a dark blue flower at both the upper and lower ends of that piece of paper, and I didn't want to lose either flower, so I ended up having to readjust the length of my paper. Now, I have this chevron piece, and I think that chevron piece, I don't remember what's on the other side of that. Oh, it's a star paper. It's the other side of that star paper. Hello. Anyways, so I have that as a vertical piece in my layering part, and here's where I'm fixing that floral paper. And I'm liking the way this is looking, but it is all very stark blue and white. So I want to soften it up just a little bit. So I grabbed this doily. This was part of a group buy I did with some friends. So this was not coming in my kit, and it was not originally in my counterfeit add-on kit. I just grabbed it from my stash. Naughty me! So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and add that behind my main photo cluster. I'm going to cut it behind where it's not going to show, and I will add that to the cluster that's in the lower left-hand side. I'm really liking the way this is looking, so I'm going to go ahead and start gluing my stuff down, and of course I'm going to rip the doily while I do that. Luckily, it's behind where that piece of paper is going to hide it, so yay. I always like it when you make a mistake, but it turns out it's not going to matter anyways. So, excuse me, I am going to add just a little bit more glue, and now I'm going to start working on my lower embellishment cluster area thingamajig. So I'm going to take that diagonal stripe paper and glue it on top of the doily, and now I'm thinking about adding some more of that bold polka dot paper down to the bottom, just so my lower cluster brings all the colors from my main cluster down into the bottom corner. So I'm going to tuck that underneath the piece of diagonal stripe paper. And that's going to make it really work all together for me. Now, I'm going to be totally honest. I had the hardest time coming up with a title for this layout. I end up just going with the very basic Science Party. It is my niece's best friend's birthday, and they had it at a local science center, and that was the best I could come up with. Science Party. Yeah, usually I'm a little more on the ball with having a really cute title. Not so much this time, but hey, they can't all be winners. So right now I'm just poking through all of my embellishments, pulling some things that I think might work. I'm going to pull these wood veneer pieces, that camera piece, and then also the word hello. Excuse me, I do want to use them, but they're not going to work in the color they are now, so I will end up inking them up later on. I also pull from a bunch of die cuts I pulled for my counterfeit kit a blue polka dotted cloud. It's called a cloud. I was going to say flower, but it's not a flower. It's a cloud. And then also that navy blue bird. Out of the Amy Tangerine Better Together sticker book, I pulled that light blue notebook paper as just kind of a base behind there, just to add texture and interest in the upper right-hand corner of my layout. Now, I also pull out this date die cut, but it's not going to stay there. That's where I'm going to end up placing my title. I'm poking through this Amy Tangerine sticker book. This is not from the Scraptastic kit. This is from my counterfeit kit. And I remember all of a sudden, oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of clouds in here. So I add a cloud sticker to my bottom layer, and then I think I add another one to the top layer in between. I try to see if that sticker will work, but it's a no-go. It's because shape just really did not work with the rest of the layout. So I pull out this tag sticker from the Basic Grade Typeset collection that was part of my counterfeit kit, and I just cut the top off to kind of fit behind that top-ish lay. I have my photos slightly canted above and below each other, so I just add it to the upper one. And now I'm pulling out these clear stickers from Heidi Swap, and those did come in my Scraptastic kit. And I'm going to add this Smart and Sassy sticker, because they're both smart and sassy. And I'm also going to add this You're Too Cute banner sticker underneath. And see, this is, for me, clear stickers are so hard to use because you either have to have a really light colored paper, or you can't have any designs on it because you can sort of see the flower in between that, and it just doesn't work for me. So while I was doing that, I also inked up both the camera and the hello wood veneer in navy ink from Heidi Swap. And now I've pulled out these American Crafts stickers. I don't remember what it's called. It's a navy blue. I think it's called Twilight for the word science, and then these white rockabye letters for the word party. Now, you'll realize right now it does not say party. It says par upside down L-E. I did not have any more T's, so I used an upside down L and then the other side of an F, and it makes a perfectly acceptable T. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down my wood veneer, and I'm going to have a lot of trouble with the word hello because it's going over several different layers of both pattern paper and doily, and it just needs some more pressure. So I tried putting my ATG down, and then I stepped away to do something, and Miss Xanthe came to try to eat my ATG. So there she goes, trying to yank it off, and then, oh, she sees me coming. Oh. So she jumps off because she knows she's not supposed to be doing that. So I managed to make it back to my layout at some point. Didn't do a great job editing this one. I'm sorry, guys. I pulled this Jilly Bean label sticker from my stash. Once again, I don't normally pull this much from my stash. I try to stick to doing everything from my kit, but this background paper was so busy I needed a like blank piece to write on, and I just didn't have any in this kit or in my counterfeit kit. So I write down my journaling, which is just explaining that they're at a science party for the birthday, and in the second photo is my niece is inside a big huge bubble, which was really fun. So I'm going to replace the wood veneer back down with some more glue and my ATG on it, while I add that flare down at the bottom, and then some Heidi Swapp enamel shapes and some Studio Calico enamel dots. So that is it for me today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Have a great day, everyone. Flick me a thumbs up if you can. I always appreciate everyone's comments and likes, and the likes and stuff I get on the Facebook pages I put my stuff up on. I hope everyone has a fabulous day. Bye!